Hi everyone, this is Mindy Egan for Hero Arts, and today's video I'm going to do a little mix and matching to really stretch the use of our My Monthly Hero kits. So I will be working with the July My Monthly Hero kit from 2026 and pairing it with the Fresh Floral collection. So to begin my card project, I'm going to be using the Let's Ride die set from the My Monthly Hero kit. I went ahead and die cut all of the pieces that I'm going to be using. So this is not everything that is in that die set. These are just the ones that I'm going to be using. And I did use a little bit of the cardstock that is included in the My Monthly Hero kit, plus a couple extras from my collection. So some of the colors that I'm using is going to be Rainforest, Breeze, Malibu, and Tuscan. And then from my collection, I'm going to be using Truffle, the Gold Assortment Treasured Cardstock Pack, and also the Antique White Treasured Pack. I'll also be using Brushed White and Brushed Black. So these are all Spellbinders cardstocks. I used the brushed black for the wheels and the handlebars. I used the brushed white for the scarf and then also the collar and the sleeves on the dress, just to kind of dress up the card a little bit, give it a little bit more of an elegant look. And then I brought in some of the gold cardstock or the mirror gold cardstock for the base of that addition to our scooter and also the rim of our headlights. I love how with these pieces, they are formed perfectly to fit in their exact spot. So for instance, you can see there's like a little half circle at the bottom of her shirt, and that's because that is going to fit perfectly around our headlight on our scooter. Now, on a lot of the pieces, you are going to see some etched lines that the dies provide, so it shows you where to line everything up. Now, on the hair, you can kind of tuck that behind the head, but I wanted her hair to kind of be as long as possible. So I am going to form that right around her face, and I'm going to secure it in place with some Best Ever Craft tape because I just really wanted her to have the longest ponytail that she could have. And then I added that to that kind of oval shape. That is going to be her hat. Then you have these fantastic eyelashes. And also I did red cardstock for her lips to give her this bright shade of lipstick that she's wearing. I do recommend kind of laying out the eyelashes first before you actually adhere them down to make sure you're getting that perfect placement. And then that same trick that I used for the hair, I used for the scooter, where I just kind of secured it in the back with the Best Ever Craft tape. A couple tools that I find super handy to have on hand when you're working with these small pieces is some reverse tweezers and then also a wax tip tool. That is going to help a lot when it comes to like the hands or even some of the smaller elements on the scooter. Now, I will be having a little basket filled with lemons, but before I do that, I wanted to get my scarf done. Now, I die cut the scarf twice, once out of brushed white and then once out of that antique white glitter cardstock, and layered it together with liquid glue. And then I set it off on the side and placed something heavy on it. It takes a little while for liquid glue to adhere to glitter cardstock, so you want to give that time to dry. Then I went in and started building up my basket full of lemons, but you could also have the cute little kitty that's included on this die set riding alongside her as well. Now, this little seat only has that little bit of an area to attach it to the scooter, so I'm not going to do that yet because it really won't hold together until I place it onto my card front. So I'm going to go ahead and work on my background. This is going to be using the Floral Frames stencil from the Fresh Floral collection. I thought using a tone-on-tone look for the background would be really pretty with this, and I thought the flowers kind of tied in with her kind of whimsical look that I was giving her. I am using Bellini cardstock from Spellbinders that is cut to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I placed it on a sticky mat, placed the first layer of the stencil over the top, and then I have these corner markers to help me line up that stencil perfectly for each layer of the stencil. There's also registration squares in the corner of each stencil, so if you're working on scratch paper, you can fill in those corner markers to help line up your stencils as well. I like using some sort of sticky mat because it's holding my cardstock and my stencil in place. Now for this, I'm going with that tone-on-tone look like I mentioned earlier. So Bellini cardstock, and I paired it with Peony ink from Hero Arts. And all I'm going to do is vary the amount of pressure that I'm applying for each layer of the stencil. And what's really nice about this stencil is It's not completely overloaded with flowers. It's just a real nice, delicate amount going around the edge. So some of the areas I came in heavier handed with, especially for like the center of the flowers to show that variation. And then our last layer of the stencil is going to be the leaves. So it's a nice subtle interest. We don't always have to create a scene for our cards. We can create this beautiful floral background. Now I'm going to take this background over to my splatter box and I am adding some white splatters using the white acrylic speckle from Hero Arts. I mixed it with just a couple drops of water to make that more fluid to splatter onto the background. I'm also pairing this with a sentiment from that same Fresh Florals collection. This sentiment set is called Perfect Pairs. And what's really nice about this set is you have a coordinating die for all of those larger sentiments, plus there is a skinny rectangle die that you can use for any of these skinny strip sentiments included in that collection. So I stamped out Friend, and then I also stamped out two skinnier strip sentiments just to give myself some options. And then I'll run that through my Platinum 6 die cut machine to trim those out. With that skinnier sentiment, you can see that the die is longer than the sentiment. So I'm going to line up the edge of that die with the edge of my sentiment. And I'm going to actually tape it down to my cutting plate and then run it through. So that way I get those nice beveled edges along each side of the sentiment. Now I'm going to start actually adhering everything together on the front of my card project. So the little seat and also the girl on the scooter is going to be added with some thin foam squares. For the sentiments, I did die cut out each of those one more time using white cardstock so I could stack my die cut just a little bit. And then I still added thin foam squares behind it to pop it up for that dimension. I came in with glossy accent and added it to any of the white pieces on my scooter and the seat just for a little extra shine. So when you get your My Monthly Hero kits, I hope you can think farther than the kit itself and pair it with other collections that you already have in your stash to make these really fun cards. You can find these products available over at heroarts.com. Thanks for watching.